guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. Today's video is going to be all about skincare, morning routines, evening routines and everything else in between. Probably my most requested video is for my skincare routine, which is mad because for me, like, I feel like I haven't really got a set routine. I kind of just do whatever I fancy, but now that I've like laid out in front of me and had a look, I actually do some set things all the time, which I think you guys would find helpful. So what I'm going to do is go through my morning routine, go through my evening routine, and I'll link all the products that I use throughout down below. Please make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and let's get into the vid. Okay, so starting with morning routines. I always wash my face in the shower when I first get up, and there's always two products which I use for that. I mix and match between the two and you'll understand why when I get into it. But the first one is Nip and Fab Purify Gel Cleanser. I use this most days, to be honest. I use literally a pea-sized amount, rub it in all over my skin, obviously avoiding my lashes, and rinse it off. I've mentioned this in a previous video. It's really creamy, it's nice, it doesn't dry your skin out. So that has been my go-to recently. And on separate days I will exfoliate. I try to exfoliate about twice a week. I don't want it to be too rough on my skin, and when I am exfoliating I use Nip and Fab Glycolic Scrub Fix. There is a lot of Nip and Fab products in this. They did gift me a couple of bits, but the majority of it I actually bought myself, so although it is a lot of their products, it isn't sponsored or anything like that. I do genuinely just love Nip and Fab products. This is great. I feel like it's a good exfoliator because it doesn't go in too hard where you feel like you've literally resurfaced your whole skin, but afterwards it always leaves my skin feeling really glowy and smooth and gets rid of all dead skin. So that is the two face washes that I use, and like I say, I mix and match between them two depending on if I've just fake tanned. Obviously I won't use an exfoliator, or if my skin feels like it needs just an extra like deep cleanse. So after that on a morning, I'll then use this Vitamin C Fix Concentrate. I feel like this really just makes my skin feel fresh. It's got an unbelievable like orangey holiday scent, which just is a vibe, to be honest. And it says Illuminate on there. Now, I put this on because I feel like on a morning I want to feel bright, refreshed before I put any makeup on. So I use this as the first product on my skin. However, I wouldn't recommend using this just on its own because I've mentioned again in a previous video that it goes on a little bit like a gel. Like, it feels really, it doesn't feel moisturizing. It feels like it's on the top of your skin surface. Obviously that's how it's meant to work, but it's not a good base for makeup, and for me personally I like a really dewy glowy look. So I then go in with this Nip and Fab No Needle Fix. Are you going to focus? No Needle Fix SPF 20 moisturizer. So I was never a big I need SPF gal, but I've actually like been reading into it quite a lot, and now I do think it's really important to wear SPF every single day, even in the winter, even if you're not sunbathing. It is like so important. So sorry if you feel like I'm rushing through this. I'm just trying to go through step by step exactly what I do. I will leave down in the description each step in order, so if this is a bit like too much information to even understand, then I'll put it all linked down below in the correct order, and like what I do, how I use it, etc, etc. So this moisturizer is amazing. I literally use a tiny little bit all over my face and it leaves me looking so glowy and dewy, and that is what you want when I'm wearing makeup. However, if I'm not wearing any makeup and I'm having a no makeup day in the house, I go in with Nip and Fab Renew Retinol Fix Restorative Day Cream. This is a new product for me. I've only been using this for about 2 weeks now, and it is because I use the nighttime version. I thought I would try the daytime version, and really nice. Like, I don't really have any problematic skin issues which stand out to me, but the only thing is I get a lot of redness and I've got a couple of scarring around my chin and cheeks. So I really wanted to like get my skin texture all as one and look all one same colour, and I honestly do feel like this is helping towards that. And to be honest, I haven't had a lot of breakouts recently. I used to like, I would always have like one spot coming through. I mean, touch wood, please do not make me break out because I've just said that. But my skin has been amazing in the past couple of weeks, so that's why I feel like now is a good time to film this skincare routine, because I do feel like I've got myself like in a good place. One of my New Year's resolutions in 2020 was to really look after my skin more, like spend time investing in it instead of just taking my makeup off and splashing some water on my face and throwing in a moisturiser. I've really been taking time to like make sure my face is really clean, and I do think it's thanking me for it. So yeah, like I said, mix and match between these two again. I think it's good to do that. I think it's good to mix and match between products so that your skin doesn't get like super used to one product. Am I a skincare genius? No, but that's what I think anyway. Then every morning I use number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Eye Cream. That's a lot of words, but that is the eye cream I use. When it comes out, it's like a nudie colour, so I feel like it kind of like masks any eye bags as well, even though it's not like branded as having any like coverage in it. But I do just feel like this really smooths out my under eyes and makes makeup and concealer go on a lot smoother underneath, so I really do love that. And that's kind of as far as my morning skincare goes. It's very like, well, I don't actually know if it does seem quick to everyone else. You might be like, wow Dionne, you're using 1, 2, 3, 4 products on a morning, but really it's a face wash, a serum, a moisturiser and an eye cream. That's not really a lot if you think about it. That's kind of normal, but yeah, that's kind of my every morning go-to. And then I always use a face mist after morning and night time. I always use a face mist. If you watch my vlogs, you would have seen this, my absolute holy grail. It's vitamin C skincare hydrating mist, and this honestly has changed my life. Nice and dramatic as always, Dionne, but I love this. I'll spray this on my face midday if I feel like, oh, my skin feels tight or my makeup looks a bit dry. I'll spray this on my face. I spray this after I do my moisturiser in the morning. I spray this all the time, to be honest. This is literally just my go-to. It smells like coconuts on holiday, and I just feel like after I've put all my moisturiser on, I spray this and it just sets it in place. So this honestly is amazing. It's Superdrug's own brand. It was about £2 something, £3. I've got my sister on it, I've got everyone on it. It is honestly unbelievable, so I do highly recommend that. But again, because I always have alternatives, if I've got makeup on, so obviously I do all my skincare, I spray my vitamin E all over my face, then I do my makeup, then I always go in with this. So I don't use a setting spray, I use this, which is UTAN Jamie Genevieve range, and it's CBD Tan and Water Gradual Face Mist. Literally unbelievable. I'll spray this on my face, just literally like that, let it dry. It makes my makeup stay in place all day, and it gradually tans your face throughout the day, but without making it look orange. So when I take my makeup off, I just feel a bit more put together and a bit more, oh, like I've got a bit of a glow on my face. This is the 3rd one of this that I've bought now. I am obsessed with it. I got sent it originally before Christmas in a PR package, tried it, fell in love with it, and I work my way through the bottles so fast. I got this literally on Christmas and I'm already half done. So yeah, I love it and I really, really recommend that. I feel like face sprays just set everything in place. They just make me feel like I've got my shit together, you know? So that is my morning skincare routine. Like I say, I'll link everything down below in the order that I use it in, but I've been doing this for a good couple of months now, and like I say, I really feel like I've found my routine, which I'm happy with, which I've never had before in my life. Like I said, I always just threw here, there and everywhere, anything on that was accessible, but now I actually take time to really work my way through it all, and I'm happy with it. So let's move on to my evening routine. This one is a little bit more extensive and has a little bit more different bits and bobs, but let's go through it. So first things first, I'll always take my makeup off. Obviously with makeup wipes, I know people say makeup wipes are bad for your skin, but if I try and take my makeup off with just a cleanser or just a face wash or a makeup remover, I can't get into all the little creases, I can't get into the corner of my eye, I can't get like on my eyelid. I've got lash extensions. Like, I'd rather just take it all off with a makeup wipe and then I'll go in and make sure that everything's off after that, because I do agree that makeup wipes don't take all your makeup off. You have to go in further. So these are just the Primark makeup wipes. I swear by Primark makeup wipes. I use them all the time. They're £1 for 2 and they do the job. I hate makeup wipes which are drying, so you're rubbing your face and it's like you are literally scrubbing the makeup off. That is horrendous. But these are just nice and moist. I hate that word, but it's just like wet on your face and I like it. So I always go in with them first. I then use the, again, Nip and Fab, Glycolic Fix Night Pads Extreme. So I'll just use one of these to go all around my face, make sure all my makeup's off. 99% of the time when I do that, there's still makeup on, and I'm like, oh wow, like the fact that I used to just wipe my face with makeup wipes and go to bed makes me feel quite ill. So I always go over with this, make sure all my makeup's off, and this leaves my skin feeling quite tight and fresh and new, which I like that feeling. And then, not every single night, maybe every other night, go in with Kiehl's Midnight Recovery. Again, this is just a product which I think is so worth the money. I've had this since last Christmas, so not Christmas just gone, Christmas before, and I'm just over halfway done of it. So that shows you how little you need and how far a bottle, which yes, it costs 50 something quid, but it goes a long way, and I honestly have seen the benefits from it. So I literally put the tiniest drop on the ends of my fingers, rub it in, and just massage it all over my face, cheeks, forehead, chin and nose. Once I've done that, I'll let that soak in for a little bit, pat it in as well sometimes, and then I go in with Nip and Fab Renew Retinol Fix Overnight Cream. So that is the night version of the day cream which I spoke about earlier. This I've only been using since Christmas, and again, notice such a difference. Goes on really smooth, makes my skin feel really moisturized, and I wake up in the morning and it still feels glowy and dewy and nice. I don't wake up and my face is dry, so that's always a plus. And sometimes with retinol products, they do dry your skin out because they're quite intense, but this really doesn't. So I love that on top of Midnight Recovery. Always do your serum first. That's a top tip that I learned. So then, night cream. I never used to use night eye cream, only morning eye cream. How many times do you want to say eye cream? But I got sent in my PR package the other week, again from the retinol range, the eye cream to use on the night time, and I've really been liking it. I feel like on a morning my eyes don't feel as like painful to open. Maybe that's just because I'm getting more sleep, but I think all these little things do just tie together. And yeah, I've been really liking that. It's not too thick, it's not too like wet under your eye, it's just really nice. So I love that. Breathe. So that's kind of the main like steps that I go through on an evening. The glycolic pads to remove any excess makeup, the Midnight Recovery serum, get it all into your skin, pat it in, the retinol night cream for moisturizing, and the eye cream for under your eyes. Then again, we're back with the sprays. I use the Cocoa Brown Miracle Mist Tan and Water for face and body. I just find this works best for me on an evening because this is more of an intense overnight tan. So I'll spray it on my face and I really do notice that I'm quite tanned on the morning. But then I have my shower and I wash my face and a little bit of it comes off, so it just works well in my routine. So I absolutely love this. I used to use quite a lot of drops that you add into your moisturizer, but I always found like it would get stuck in my hairline, whereas sprays, it doesn't do that, if you know what I mean. When I'm adding the tanning drops into my moisturizer and then rubbing it all over and rubbing it into here, I always felt like round here, my eyebrows and stuff, it just didn't sit evenly. So that's why I went for like the spray tans, and I do feel like this has just been a winner for me. Again, I've had about 2 of these now and I just love them. It's just a daily thing for me and it makes me just feel really moisturized and good. But I have actually recently just got the Tan Lux drops, which I've heard amazing things about. So I am going to try those over the next few weeks and I will let you know my thoughts on them. But I didn't want to mention them in this video because, like I say, I have only just got them. So I don't know if I like them yet. I need to try them. So that is my evening skincare routine, which I'll do every single night. Like I said, Midnight Recovery I don't do every night. I probably do that every other, and I mix and match between them. Okay, so a couple of extra products which I just wanted to touch on as well, like outside of my everyday routines, are the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour range. Is that focusing? So I absolutely swear by these products. I've had 2 of these now, and I always think if I go back and rebuy, then it really is a product that I love, because I am someone who likes to try new things, but if I go back, then it's a staple for me. This I use on my lips every morning and every night and about 50 million times throughout the day. It is amazing. It stays on your lips. If I put this on before bed, go to sleep, I'll wake up and my lips have still got this on it. Like, sorry, but it stays on well and it moisturizes your lips so good. This also can be used on like cuts, cuticles. If I'm wearing no makeup, I'll put it as like a little bit of highlight. It is honestly the best product ever. Like, if I had to choose one product to take to a desert island with me, it would be this. That is a big statement to make, and I'm sticking to it. The other one is Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream All Over Miracle Oil. So I'll use this on my face if I feel like I need extra moisturization. If I want to really like give myself a bit of a pamper evening, I'll put this all over my face. I'll put this through my hair. I put this all over my body. It's amazing on holiday. It's honestly just amazing. As you can see, I'm very passionate about it. But just to read the back, it says, after cleansing and showering, rub desired amount and pat into face and neck. It just really is like a deep cleansing moisturizer, which I absolutely love. And I got quite a lot of questions as well about like, what do I do if I get a spot? What is my go-to to like treat a spot? Sorry, I'm just looking out the window. There's like it's like a nature reserve out there. There's a lot of birds. Wow. If I've got a spot, I don't tend to do a lot, to be honest. I like to just leave it, take my makeup off, and just let it run its course and get rid. But if I've got like a very big painful spot, or I've got an event or something and I really want it gone, I use the Ordinary why does this have to be a word that I can't say? Salicylic? I'm not saying that. You guys can read it. That's what I use on, focus. That is what I use on spots. Tiny, tiny little bit on your finger, dab it in, let it dry, and that's what I'll do if I've got a spot which is painful, and that stops me touching it because I'm bad for like touching my spots, picking them. So if I put that on, I'm like, okay, I'm not allowed to touch it. So I think that's everything, to be honest. In terms of face masks and things, I'll be honest, I'm not massive on that. I have so many sheet masks that are in my drawer, but I do have a few which I like. I really like the Nip and Fab ones, obviously. I really like the Rodial Beauty ones. There's a couple of others I'll link down below, but I'm not a massive once a week, twice a week, wear a face mask type of gal. But if I do like sheet masks because I do feel like they're moisturising. Garnier Moisture Bomb, I think they're called. Could be wrong. They're amazing as well, always on offer in Superdrug and Boots. But yeah, that is my morning and evening skincare routine, which I've been doing for a good couple of months now. And that's all there really is to it. If you have any questions regarding skin or any of these products or anything like that, just drop me a DM or comment down below, and like I said, I'll link everything down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you in the next video.